Fernandes rolls it confidently past Alex Merritt to give Chelsea the lead. Goalkeeper went the right way, but it just had two. It's Santos this time to clear up. Yeah, very isolated as Oliveira wins that one. Caicedo trying to get a foot in, and oh, what a finish! What a goal! That is absolutely incredible! Antonio Vergara! A sensation! To the ball there. Here's Elmas. Oliveira. Oh, it's there! Rasmus Højlund sweeps Napoli into the lead! Knockout phase, but it is a playoff position as it stands. Palmer to João Pedro, lovely first touch. João Pedro! Thumps in the equaliser. Palmer plays in João Pedro. 2 against 2. João Pedro! What
hard as this corner goes in into the centre, and there is João Pedro. He continues to dazzle for the Blues, and Marco Silva even more incensed with the business from 12 yards. Of course he can. Enzo puts the penalty away, and Chelsea gain further control of this West London derby. Burnley gets something on the...
By Neto, Cauchy tries once and twice, hasn't got it. Hato has. 64 seconds on the clock, and Chelsea hit the front. The worst possible start for Port Vale. Slipped away. He's found João Pedro. Oh, what a finish. Top class from João Pedro. 25 minutes on the clock and Chelsea have a second. Lovely flick from Malo Gusto. João Pedro. Gusto again. Spilled by Cauchy. Palmer has touched it in off the defender. I think it's going to be Palmer's goal. It's going to be an own goal. Jordan Gabriel got the final touch. Malo Gusto, Tosin's header, and Chelsea have a fourth. Just shy of the hour mark. Tosin has his second FA Cup. He's enjoying himself. Esteval's corner, Andre Santos coming in at the far post. Doesn't score many, Andre Santos, but took advantage. Chelsea seeking a sixth. It's Garnacho. It'll come to Esteval. And Chelsea have a sixth, or do they? The flag's up on this near side. Garnacho's penalty, Chelsea 7th. The Premier League side on their way.
That's a better cross. Yes. Brilliant chance and a wonderful moment for this promising young player, who's not in the team to do that, but he has done it. Josh Achampong with his first Chelsea goal. It's going to be Neto. Oh, and he has! He squeezed it through Sells. Pedro Neto, in the space of 5 minutes, has made a goal and scored a goal, and this one's blown completely in Chelsea's favour, having been... That's a good corner, that. That'll do. Reece James, game 7 match. A calm, smooth stroke home from the skipper. It's Forest 0, Chelsea 3. This is...
Palmer looks up for it. Found Neto nicely. Carried on his run as well here, Cole Palmer, who provides one of many options. Fernandes was the one that was chosen! And what a good choice it was too! An incredible goal from the Chelsea captain. He got the winner in this fixture last season. There's an awful long way to go this time around. But a stunner from the skipper.
Oh, what a strike from Fernandes. Brilliant.
Oh, that's loose. Palmer will pick it up. How much has he got in the tank? He's got Neto up there with him. Others arriving in the box now. Decent ball as well from Neto. There's Andre Santos. It's 2-0 Chelsea. Beautifully worked goal. And the Brazilian gets his first ever Premier League goal. And it's a big one for Chelsea. It might be a big one for West Ham too. It could be a crusher for Tottenham.
That's got to be some of the first touches in the Tottenham.
Spence. Cucurella's header dropped straight to Pedro Porro. Here's Porro again. Oh, and Richarlison surely is going to tap it in. Chelsea want the flag. It's not appeared for now, and they're back in it.
And it stemmed from the ball in from the left-hand side.
And Pedro Neto. Lovely clip ball, Garnacho, and goal in off Richard Rios. Chelsea have the lead. It's a brilliant ball by Pedro Neto. Garnacho struck it first time back across goal.
Amazed Fulkrug wasn't in the middle for a Wan-Bissaka cross in that build-up just then. He's great in the air. Paquetá letting rip, and how? Well, somehow that has flown past Robert Sanchez. The bubbles are blowing, and West Ham have scored inside 6 minutes. It's a heck of a hit. Flick from Cucurella, 1-1. João Pedro. Scoring goals from the moment he arrived in the summer, and the Blues are quickly level. Paquetá's lost it. João Pedro. Pedro Neto sneaking in. Behind early, and yet in front so soon. Now West Ham want the officials to get involved. We think it's too... Esteban Willian, tight angle, tap in, so easy. Brazil and Argentina in harmony. Esteban Willian tees up Enzo Fernandez, and it feels like a long time ago now. It's deeper. Hermansen, Caicedo, 4-1. Poked into a semi-guarded net when the keeper didn't get enough on it. Perfect start to the second half. Not that we were really in any doubt. Not really dealt with there either. It's 5. Chalobah's on the score sheet. We've not even played an hour. 3 goals from corners. They are loving it. Here they come again! And they have the lead that their domination has deserved. Rob Street wasn't offside this time. Lincoln won in that first half. George. Oh, what a hit! That is as good as they come. A stunning strike from Tyreek George. So here is George. Back to Buonanotte. Trying to dribble it in, and he has. There's your turnaround. It's taken 4 minutes after the interval. George has scored one, now he's made one, and it's a first in Chelsea.
Caicedo nicely away from McAllister, opening up for a shot for Moises Caicedo!
Well, even by his standards, that's something special. It's always a beauty when Caicedo scores. And that...
Szoboszlai flipping it over. Oh, and it's loose for Gakpo, stabs it in for 1-1. Not quite out of nothing, but certainly feels a little harsh. But Cody Gakpo levels up for Rare for Gittins. Enzo Fernandez. Liverpool lost it in stoppage time in London last weekend. Here's Cucurella, right across for Estevao! What a moment for the 18-year-old! His first Chelsea goal has got Maresca down the touchline. Everybody.
All the talk in recent days about red cards and Chelsea red cards, and it's an Ajax one tonight. Here's the chance, and it's put in for the opening goal for Chelsea. Mark Guiu with the goal. Caicedo urged to shoot, does shoot, deflected and in. Off Shooterlow. And it's just about underneath Jorgensen, who is carrying a face etched with disappointment, the Chelsea goalkeeper. Establish a 2-goal lead. Enzo Fernandez, smoothly done. And the returning Enzo Fernandez, who missed the game at the week. Teenager Estevao with a Champions League goal for Chelsea. What a messy night this is for Ajax already. We'll know what an influence he has been. Here's the first chance of the second half, which has led to another Chelsea goal. Tyreek George straight off the bench and on the score sheet.
Cambo's back pass for Estevao here. Huge moment. And he's taken it. Chelsea haven't had a sniff at that end. But in a game where opportunities have arisen from mistakes, well, Chelsea's have not been punished. It's dispossessed by Chalobah. João Pedro here, holding it up well.
Delightful ball.
Estevao's clipped it back to him. The Brazilian connection working nicely. João Pedro for 2, and he's done it. Within 5 minutes of the restart, Estevao has scored one and made one, and the Blues Brazilians at the double here, setting Chelsea well on the way to 3 points, surely.
Well, we've made a really good...
Lovely jubbly. Henderson tried to bluff him, thought he might go up the middle, he didn't. Enzo Fernandez scores his 9th goal of the season, his 7th in the Premier League, and he's 4 out of 4 from the spot. Deep from Hughes, Lerma is there, and so's Chadi Riyad, and it's nodded in. Chris Richards, with 3 minutes of stoppage time to go, so it won't be a third straight clean sheet. Robert Sanchez is having a right old shout. It looks mostly at Enzo Fernandez.
That's a real feature already of this. And it's worked out well because Strauka's lost it. Neto, Fernandes! It's a goal for Chelsea after so long without one. And the captain's got it. Much the better side.
Fofana. Gusto. Oh, lovely ball. And here's Cole Palmer. He's back. Palmer announces his return with a goal. He loves one against Everton. First time he's had
Chelsea have been in possession.
one-on-one with Mikalenko. Gusto's carried on his run. Neto's easily away from Mikalenko. Looking for Malo Gusto to make it 2-0 as the clock ticks to 45. The perfect time to get the goal, and Malo Gusto gets his...
If you've just joined us, here's Delap, back to Neto. Oh, he's gone for goal, it's a belter, it's a belter. 0-0, Chelsea 1, a moment of Premier League class.
And he's filling in pretty well, isn't he, Neto? Wonderful player.
Chelsea got a second. This time the goalkeeper couldn't keep it out. And Joel Hato at the near post got the glance on. We'll wait and see what a definitive touch is.
Enzo Fernandez, and then he could push up as an 8 as well. But when he's come on, especially in the last month or so, I think it's been brilliant.
Here's a chance for Chelsea to wrap it up. It's pulled back here to Andres Santos, to Esteval. And Esteval makes sure. Delap did really well here, battling against Egan.
Yeah, this now is about game management and not get injuries.
Neto, what a hat-trick. Into Delap, well held up. Neto gets the hat-trick. 0-0 Chelsea 4.
Look, when he picks the ball up, he's got space.
Unmoved. Michel Pedro. Oh! How about that? And it's not going to count. Fantastic finish. But he's offside, the Chelsea man.
Yeah, saw it quite early. Unfortunately for him, because it's a wonderful touch and finish. It really brought down.
But Palmer scores. And Chelsea at last get that second goal.
Fofana, but Gordon got him eventually. And a very early goal this fixture last season. They're already one up by this point. Tonali early on. Curled in towards Voltemada. What a stop. He's not going to miss the rebound though. Gordon denied. Voltemada on target. Isn't a week a long time in football.
Here we go, he's carrying it a little bit too far there, he's too long on the ball, and Anthony Gordon is one of those that will work back. And he gets
Gordon a better angle. And now, oh hello, it's 2, and he's got them both. And unless VAR intervenes, Chelsea are in huge trouble.
From your players that are capable of doing it.
Reece James, oh brilliant!
What a goal! What a goal, Reece!
And there is your game on. He still hasn't made a save, and he couldn't get near this one. That was the wider side to aim at. Oh, right in there. You can't save them. Pressure. Kiyu, they're the only attacking players on the Chelsea bench.
Yeah, I mean, brilliant from
João Pedro here. He's got the better of Malik.
Yes, brilliant, brilliant. What a second half he has had. He's been so involved with our play, picking it up in little pockets there.
Is it going to come for? In the end, Caicedo got the touch, and there is the breakthrough. For 77 minutes, they stuck at it, Pafos.
Comes in against Garnacho, and Wan-Bissaka in space here down the right. Infield to Bowen. Bowen hooks the ball in, all the way in, and West Ham have scored. Pablo Mayer got a touch onto it. Bowen's ball in, deceive the Chelsea back line, and between them, Bowen and Pablo. Right, and Bowen for Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka pulling it back into the penalty area. Brilliant goal for West Ham. Somerville makes it 2. He's scored for 3 games on the trot. To drive forward and put a cross in towards João Pedro.
What a ball!
And that has gone in.
What a ball!
Brilliant ball in, and Chelsea are back in the game. Fofana striding forward, keeping a lovely cross in. João Pedro, what a week he's having, heads it past Ariola. Game on, 2-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You can even trace this back
Towards Gusto at the far post. Gusto towards goal, off the ball. It's been Cucurella. It's going to be 2-2.
Come on.
Chelsea have equalised, and Mark Cucurella diving in to head home after the ball came back off the bar. Lovely cross in from the left-hand side. Gusto arriving. Forward now towards João Pedro. Pedro playing it across the area. It's in! It's in! It's in! It's Enzo Fernandez with the winner in stoppage time. Stamford Bridge erupts as Enzo Fernandez gets on the end of it, and Chelsea have completed the comeback of all comebacks.
It's going to fall here for Hato. Oh, what a beautiful strike. The young Dutch wing-back gets his first goal for Chelsea. And the Blues have the breakthrough in first half stoppage time. Buonanotte with the free kick. Oh, so easy. Tosin makes it 2-0. Well, this is calamitous from Charlton. He's just got so much. Breeze corner. Oh, Jones, good save. And Lieberman gets a goal back for Charlton to halve the deficit. That's a brilliant stop from Jorgensen to deny Lloyd Jones, but with the defender, and he's on his way. Everything to his right, still Garnacho. Laid off for Buonanotte, and Mark Guiu makes it 3-1 to Chelsea to re-establish the 2-goal advantage just 5 minutes after the Lieberman goal. Well, they've won it back again, Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez. Now Pedro Neto. Beautifully done to make it 4-1 in stoppage time. No, he's having a brilliant season, Pedro Neto. Can he make it 5 with the last kick of the game? No problem. An emphatic Chelsea victory to book their place in round 4, and a first victory.
From Andre Onana, the big Belgian, and Watkins was the target for the Buendia pass, and here's Leon Bailey. He squeezed that through! Douglas Luiz, 2 minutes on the clock, and Aston Villa lead. Disastrous start for Chelsea.
A terrible start, the worst.
It feels far too open for this to possibly finish 1-0. No flag here, he's on. He is on. Gusto, tap in. There you go. 1-1. João Pedro, the main man, not just for Chelsea goals this season, but when it comes to Aston Villa, his favourite oppo, and he's got another one. Told you it wasn't going to finish. Pass for Garnacho. Fernandez arriving, it's a great first touch. João Pedro, he's done it again! And instead of blowing a lead, could have maybe fed it through, but he's fed it through to Cole Palmer instead. That was a neat pass. And here's Reece James, they're queuing up. Palmer, 3-1! No thinking about it this time, no hesitation. Hits it firm and true and into the back of the Villa net. And it's a commanding lead now. Aston Villa. Palmer, acres again, and he's onside Garnacho. The first touch is brilliant. There's the hat-trick as long as he's onside. João Pedro taps it in for his first Chelsea treble. It's 4-1. Game, set and match.
Well, that angled pass.
Buonanotte, Garnacho outside him, slides it into Alejandro Garnacho! And Chelsea do have the breakthrough. The first half was a little bit slow. The man that's raced onto the field, races on the out.
Hopefully for him, just about avoids getting an own goal now.
Good delivery, and here's that chance. Turnbull! He's difference maker when he came off the bench at half-time. Put the Blues ahead. João Pedro. Little layoff to Andre Santos. Neto, can he get the shot off? He can! It's a brilliant finish, Pedro Neto. He stuns the ball into the bottom corner. And Chelsea, who looked like momentum was shifting away from them, are back in front. João Pedro lifts it into the feet of Alejandro Garnacho. It's for the gloss. Brilliant finish. Alejandro Garnacho, second of the evening. Chelsea have 3 and they're into the final 4 of the Carabao Cup.
Well, I complimented João Pedro a few moments ago, and he provides.
Losing the ascendancy after the first 10 minutes for maybe 10 minutes or so, and Spurs started coming back into it with the corners. Oh, that's very good from Chris
Caicedo. João Pedro, and he does find the back of the net this time. Moises Caicedo doing what he does, winning back balls that you didn't think was possible, and it falls to João Pedro. He could have opened his account a couple of minutes ago.
Tossing, sliding it forward, and look who's furthest forward here. Marco Correa, and he's kept hold of it well. Gittins, clipping it. Neto!
Yes!
Fantastic goal!
Great ball, Gittins.
From a player in real form, left wing to right wing to back of the net. May not have been that great, his team, in this first half at Turf Moor, but Chelsea are...
It was. Heart and mouth stuff for me here anyway, but very calm from Robert Sanchez.
Nicely done by Neto with 10v10, and Mark Guiu trying to finish it here, pulls it back, that'll do!
He does very, very well, Mark Guiu. Very well, uses his body, rolls, Twanzebe.
Well, they're coping, Wrexham. A lot of organised defending. And a bit more than that now. Doyle's ball. And Sam Smith is away here. Sam Smith has scored for Wrexham. Their first real thrust. And Chelsea are undone. It was up to Delap. Trying to do a bit of sorting out here. He's hardly had any service. This is good play by Liam Delap. And he's got Garnacho up with him. Off the line by Thomas and Owen, in off the goalkeeper. Unlucky, and Chelsea have a touch of fortune here, a big touch of fortune really, in the sense. Obviously it's a short corner again, under hit. But that's not under hit, it's in. A touch from Doyle. Windass struck it, and did it hit Doyle or was it a flick? Oh, it's a brilliant flick. Struggling there. And it breaks for Achampong. They've levelled it up again, the Premier League side. And it's Josh Achampong to the rescue. He fired it home. Suga, it's a good first-time ball, and wrapped in by Garnacho. Has a look across to see whether he was offside or not. He wasn't. And Chelsea are in front for the first time in this tight, thrilling... Waiting for it. But he's in such good form, and that form continues. What a week he's had. Really brought here only for emergencies, and the
Shields touch has found Reinders here. It's tight, and he's found a way through. There's some serious technique there. You never want it going past your keeper like that, though.
It's on his weaker foot as well, Ben. I'm surprised he got full game for quality, but even that, why are we not sticking the ball in the box?
He better do it now, Gusto. One good cross and it could change everything. Enzo Fernandez!
Yes! One ball in the box. What are we talking about?
Stoppage time, hero, and I tell you what, they have had it coming. Donnarumma has it.
Garnacho through to Cucurella.
Correa can take his time here, and that one has rolled in, and that one will count.
Well, they absolutely deserve this, Chelsea. They obviously take the shortest about here. He's got players in and around him. Look at the quick feet. God, it's such a tight angle. Manages to just smash it past the goalkeeper. It's brilliant.
Terry Makalele and all. Here's Pedro Neto. Fernandes to the left-hand side, played in by Neto. He plays it to Delap. And Delap makes it 3, but it's another one that's not going to stand.
Wow. Honestly.
It won't be given, or will it? It will be given! It will be given! Chelsea have got a third!